What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is RadTechShoe, and I am back, and I am finally bringing you Devil May Cry 4. So, it's been a while. I took a few days off just to relax. There were some things going on in my personal life that I had to deal with, but we're all good now, and I'm stoked. I've got some good news for you, as well as some updates. But I'll get to those a little bit later. But for right now, let's talk about this game. Devil May Cry 4 is a solid game. It was the first Devil May Cry game to actually originally come out on the PS3. Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3 were all PS2 titles that, as I was playing them in my LPs for you all, they were PS3 remakes of the original PS2 classics. But this is the first one. This is the first Devil May Cry game that was on the PS3. So you're going to see a definite difference in the graphics. The fighting style is definitely they're more refined. The grading system is similar to what we had in 2 and 3. However, it's a little bit I'll say less. It's got a different catch to it, and you'll see that at the end of the first mission. But for the most part, this is a solid game. It is my second favorite in the series. We get to play as two characters throughout the game. We're obviously going to play as Dante, but before we get to play as Dante, we get to play as our new protagonist, Nero. Nero is more of a physical melee character, and I like playing as him a lot. Dante's cool and all, but Nero actually does have a lot of there's a lot of fun to be had with him, especially the grapple that he has, and you'll see that. So they definitely by introducing a new character, but they gave him new mechanics and a completely different fighting style, which makes him very enjoyable in my opinion. I enjoy playing as Nero, and you're going to see me have a lot of fun with this game. This is definitely a great title. I do enjoy it. The bosses, just like it, they have personalities. The story, it's alright. It's not the best. It doesn't really focus on one character. The story is kind of like split between Nero and Dante, so it doesn't focus very much on one character in particular. It's kind of evenly split between the two of them. But it does have a bit of a love story aspect to it, as you could tell. Right, the human girl that Nero seems to, have a thing for. Storyline wise, this game takes place after the events of Devil May Cry 1, but before Devil May Cry 2. So this is kind of a fun thing, kind of a fun game. I'm going to be playing it on the normal difficulty, as I have with all my other Devil May Cry LPs, and we're going to go ahead and enjoy this awesome game. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start a brand new game. So right off the bat, I'm going to turn off the tutorial. It's going to force some tutorials on us anyway, so I'll just turn them off when I can. We're going to go with Devil Hunter because that is pretty much normal mode. Human is easy mode. And I'm going to turn off automatic. I'm not going to play with it. I hate it. So we're going to go ahead, start the game, and we'll have a nice opening cutscene which introduces our new protagonist.
2,000 years ago, the Dark Knight, Sparta, turned against his demon brethren and took up his sword for the sake of mankind. Though, despite his brave efforts in our names, I fear some have forgotten the truth of that great sacrifice. If the events of that terrible time were to reoccur, the fusing of both the demonic and human realms, we, weak humans, would have no means by which to oppose our submission. And so I ask you to unite and pray that even if such a dark time of chaos were to revisit us, our gracious Savior would shelter us from the storm. Let us pray.
Nero, what's wrong?
I'm out of here.
But it's not over yet.
All this preaching's putting me to sleep. Huh?
Your brother and get out of here!
I will return with help! You stall him until then!
I won't hold my breath. up notion of fair play, pal. And it's beginning to piss me off.
Alright, so now here's the first mission. We get to square off against Dante himself. So, we're just going to go ahead and start the mission. I'll go through the power-up menu later. But for the most part, this is where the game will force some introductory, some mandatory tutorials on us. So right here, it's pretty much telling you, just shoot at him and don't let him get too close. The counter on the bottom lets you know how many times you've successfully performed it. And in order to move on to the next part of the tutorial, you have to perform the required action on the screen. So as you can tell, you can jump, you can roll, you can do all kinds of stuff, but the game is limiting Nero on what he can do. But pretty much Dante is going to try and shoot at you, just jump over him. It's pretty simple. Not too hard. The benches can be destroyed, and that's what I'm trying to get him to do. So right here, now we're going to move on to the next stage. And they want us to learn how to do a evasive side roll. So as you can tell, Nero has infinite health at this point. I could take all the hits from Dante I want. It won't kill me. It won't hurt me at all. So it's okay to get hit here. As you can tell, I'm just trying to get him to destroy the benches. That's all I want at this point. I'm not even trying to really complete the tutorial. I just want him to destroy the benches to give me some more red orbs. So as you can tell, we got 2 more of these side rolls to do. 1 more after this. And then the last bench will be destroyed. And then we can move on with the tutorial.
I guess this doesn't quite cut it.
What's the point of packing a sword like that if you aren't even gonna use it?
Alright, so now we have to go perform melee attacks with our sword on Dante. First off, we have to perform the 4-hit combo on him 3 times. It's pretty simple. He runs right up to you. Just go ahead and slash him. It's pretty simple, pretty standard. The benches are gone, but the benches will be back. Once the boss fight actually begins and we're done with the tutorial, the benches will return. But now that we're done with the 4-hit combo, it wants us to do the high roller. The high roller is pretty much Nero's version of high time. So just go ahead and perform 3 of them on him. Dante's going to move around and not let himself be an easy target this time. But it's even still, you have infinite health, so don't worry if Dante wails into you. It's not the end of the world. Not even going to be the end of the mission. However, once the boss fight starts, Dante will have the ability to kill you, so you better get your practice in now.
You got a trick up your sleeve. I thought the cat had your tongue. The trick you're looking for.
Looks like you too are.
Alright, so now we are introduced to the Buster mechanic. The Buster is Nero's grapple. He gets to pretty much walk up, grab enemies, and depending upon what enemy it is, the throw animation varies. So it's a very fun and satisfying thing to just walk up to an enemy, grab them, and just throw them right back into the ground.
So, you're looking to play, huh? Alright, I guess I got some time to kill.
Tough guy, huh? Well... yeah. I think I'll have to take you down a couple notches.
Whatever you say, kid.
Alright, so now the actual boss fight begins, and all the bitches are back, so as you can tell, Dante is going to be able to deal damage to us. However, he uses the same attacks that he did during the tutorial. So when you grapple with him like that, he's going to most likely try and initiate a small little mini cutscene where the two of you clash. And all you have to do is just repeatedly attack him during that time, and you should be able to overpower him. You know, it's not too hard to beat him. So as you can tell, like, you know, if you want to have an easier time, shoot at him, and he'll try and shoot back at you, and your bullets will meet in midair. But you can use that opportunity to walk closer to him. So just go ahead, finish him off. You know, as you can tell, that animation deals a great amount of damage to him. So let's just go ahead and end this battle.
Getting better. I would even go as far as to say that I underestimated your abilities.
You aren't human, are you?
We're the same. You and them. Though I suspect you carry something different from the others.
What are you talking about?
You will come to learn the meaning soon enough. But business beckons.
Hey!
Adios, kid.
And that is the end of Mission 1. Okay, so as you can tell, the grading system is going to be slightly different this time around. We have clear time, stylish points, and orbs, and then at the very bottom there's bonuses and penalties if you did or didn't use any items. So as you can tell, we pretty much got a new mechanic here, the Proud Soul. The Proud Soul is a new form of currency in addition to red orbs. So now we have two things we can use to make purchases in this game. So, but I'll go over that in the power-up menu later on. Right now, we're just going to go ahead, save our game, start a new save file right here, overwrite the previous data. All right, and that is it. And I will see you all in the second mission. This is RadTech Shu signing off.